G'day! In today's video I've got an Asus Zenbook and this hinge has completely destroyed the OLED display. It's ripped off the back cover and it will be getting replaced soon, but, well actually I'll begin with the model number, which we have is UM3402Y. And what I'm going to do for the customer, since I'm going to have to wait about 2 weeks to get the part, is I'm going to disassemble and disconnect the screen and the webcam from the top and the laptop, or from the laptop, and at least then he won't have to battle a dodgy screen trying to use it. So right now what I'm doing is taking out the screws I can see with a T5 screwdriver. And there we go. So this one is a pretty high-end machine that's suffered a very catastrophic failure. There we go. Yeah, come on. That, I reckon there may be a screw hidden under the feet, which may be one of the points of failure already. So onto one side I've got a screw, the other side did not, but I suspect it probably just ripped out, which would explain why the hinge failed. So I'll take this out now with tweezers. I will have to re-tilt my display. Yeah, I've got one screw here, one screw there. There we go. Now, I do want to disconnect the battery. Just move this tape. Lift that black bit goes out. Lift this up. There we go. Push that back down. Now, hopefully, I want to disconnect here, which is for this display. If I can get under there. Come on. Come on. There we go. Pull that. Work that out of there. Go. Suspect that this is probably also part of it too. More than likely the webcam and ambient light sensor or Windows Hello, something like that. Go. And what do we have here? One screw, two screw, three screw, one, two, three. Hinges off. I'm assuming that these 4 screws here probably go over this trim that I'm seeing. 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's free. That's free. One screen removed. So I'm going to be buying this as just one whole top half because I do need the back assembly, I do need the display, and I do need the hinge that is now broken. Lovely, isn't it? I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put these screws back in for now so they don't get lost. And the customer has now got a laptop converted to a desktop. Being it will need a USB, a Type C USB. No, it will need a HDMI screen connected up to it. Go, put that there. Those ones back in too. So don't really want to lose them. So this is more of a convenience sake for my customer. Rather than him having to constantly battle a screen, he can just look at it, hit the power button and use it. Where a broken screen flopping all over the place is not much use whatsoever. Now this one here, yes. That one there. There's going to be a little bit difficult to put back in. There we go. It came out too. Now we'll connect the battery back up. Pull that out of the way. Push that down, push that back. Put this back over the top right here. Pull you back into the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Or at least now I can do this. Pop, 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 pop. Panel beat. There. So drop that in there. Do that screw up. There. Now this one. The thing that I like about these small stumpy feet is they don't stretch, unlike the HP ones, which go from end to end. When you go to put them back in, they just tend to stretch the whole distance. Now all these T5 screws do look to be of the same length, so I can just screw them straight into any hole that's available. Go. Just cover up the customer's details. There is now one machine they can plug into HDMI, plug into power. You could potentially use a powered hub to be able to do it all through a single display port, but that will keep them going for now while they await their new screen to arrive. That will do for today, and I'll see you later. Bye.